President Trump once said that the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran would last no longer than 6 weeks. Well, it's now in its third month. Gas prices still surging. The national average now $4.44 a gallon. That's up more than $2 a gallon since the war started. It costs the most in California, the least in Georgia. CBS's Olivia Gazis in Doral, Florida, where President Trump spent the weekend. Olivia.
Jericho, with prices climbing and the standoff with Iran dragging into its 10th week, President Trump is offering little clarity on whether the U.S. is heading for an exit or an escalation.
I don't have a choice. I have to push through it. I have to drive for my job.
Prolonged uncertainty about the war in Iran, coupled with rising energy and grocery prices, is pummeling pocketbooks and the president's polling numbers. A recent poll by the Washington Post and ABC News shows nearly 2/3 of Americans disapprove of his handling of the economy. And a majority now says taking military action in Iran was a mistake.
The average consumer is really starting to feel the pinch, anywhere from $50 to an extra $100 a month. Before this crisis hit, there were many Americans, millions of them, who were complaining about affordability.
The cost of the war itself is also surging. Sources told CBS News the Pentagon's $25 billion public estimate is likely twice as high.
But we're not leaving right now. We're going to do it so nobody has to go back in 2 years or 5 years.
And what the administration cast as a 4 to 5 week operation has now stretched twice as long, with no signs of ending. Military strikes, the president says, are still on the table.
If they misbehave, if they do something bad, but right now, we'll see, but it's a possibility that could happen, certainly.
And rifts are widening with European allies. The president threatened to hike tariffs on EU vehicles and reduce U.S. troop presence in Germany, whose chancellor said the U.S. has been humiliated by Iranian leadership.
We're going to cut way down, and we're cutting a lot further than 5,000.
And tonight, the president announced the U.S. would begin escorting stranded neutral ships through the Strait of Hormuz on Monday, calling it a humanitarian effort and warning any interference could be met with force.
Olivia Gazis, thank you.